turning now to the United States. Politicians in Texas are trying to block the distribution of mail-order abortion medications. A bill passed yesterday that allows individuals to sue anyone who makes, sends, or transports the pills. Critics call it a bounty hunting scheme and say it could limit abortion medication even in states where abortion remains legal. Let's turn now to CBC's Lisa Xing, who's joining us from Washington with more on this. So Lisa, what are lawmakers saying about this bill?
Well, Natasha, this legislation essentially goes after manufacturers and doctors who prescribe abortion pills from outside of Texas and the laws that protect them, shield laws, which exist in more than a dozen states right now. So Texas nearly completely banned abortions a few years ago in a similar way, even before the Supreme Court allowed for a total ban by overturning Roe v. Wade. So in the wake of that ban, there appears to be an increase in abortions through the pill, which can be prescribed and mailed from states where abortion is legal, like in California and New York. So this Texas bill is in response to that. Now, this legislation essentially allows ordinary people to sue companies that make the pill or people who send or prescribe it from elsewhere into the state, and allows them to collect a minimum of $100,000 in damages. But in order to deter so-called bounty hunters, the final version of the bill says anyone suing who doesn't have a connection to the case would only be able to keep $10,000 of that, with the rest going to a charity of their choice. So this would essentially defeat shield laws in more than a dozen states and push the boundaries of what exactly a state can control. So have a listen to Texas State Representative Nate Schatzline, who's a Republican, on social media about this.
If we cannot protect the unborn and our ladies in the state of Texas, what can we do? Today's the day to take a stand. Today's the day to fight, and we are fighting for you.
So despite the bill passing in the House yesterday, there are also vocal opponents, including Donna Howard, who's a Democrat.
Abortion bans do more than just impact a person's opportunities. Abortion bans deny women the freedom to seek safe health care services and have the potential to force them into dangerous situations. Let me be clear. The only reason we have not seen a return to the days of coat hanger abortions is because of the medication abortion pill.
So I should also mention the bill does not allow women who've sought or gotten abortions or abortion pills to be sued, nor does it allow people who have committed sexual assault or domestic violence to file lawsuits. The bill is going to go before the Senate next week, where it's expected to pass and then be signed by Governor Greg Abbott. And when it passes and survives, there will likely be legal challenges. And pro-choice advocates say it threatens one of the last ways for women to end a pregnancy in the state of Texas.
But Lisa, as you've been reporting, this goes beyond the state of Texas. This is something the entire country is watching. What could it mean for broader abortion rights?
Well, apart from having implications across state lines, Natasha, people opposed to the bill say the pill can generally become less available across the country, even in states where abortion is legal, because presumably companies that make it and delivery companies who transport it would want to avoid being liable. And so keep in mind, an abortion does not actually have to occur for there to be enforcement of this law. So say if a parent is calling a provider in another state to ask questions about the abortion pill for their child, they can be sued.
CBC's Lisa Xing in Washington. Thank you, Lisa.